Hey guys, I'm Roland Techusiast, and today I wanted to give you a quick look at some of the features of the Ultrahuman Ring AIR. So this is a new smart ring, and I have also been using it for quite some time. I have already unboxed it, but I figured I would give you guys a quick look at all the things that are in the box itself. So you can go ahead and pause the screen and read it in your own time. I will also make sure to link the unboxing video in the link below. So some quick start guide. You also get some neat little stickers, which are always handy, especially if you are really into the brand itself. And then you also get some USB-C cables. This is a very nice braided cable, so that's good to have. We'll put that on the side, and I'll also show you the wireless charger that comes with the ring itself. So this has a USB-C port just there on the bottom, some nice rubber feet that complements the design so it doesn't slip on the table, and it also shows you the size of the ring itself that it is compatible with. We'll get back to that in just a moment. In terms of the ring itself, you can see how it fits on my fingers. It's very comfortable. I can't really complain about any of that. So this is the ring itself. As you can see, it has multiple sensors just here that will track your heart rate and lots of other features, but we'll get into the features in just a moment. So it has an 8.1mm width, and the thickness ranges between 2.5 to 2.8mm depending on which size you go for. It also weighs anywhere between 2.4 to 3.6 grams, again depending on the size you go for, and it comes in various different finishes including gold, titanium, black, matte grey, silver and rose gold, and it's available in sizes from 5 to 14. What you have to know about the sizes though is that even if you have a Galaxy ring or a Ringcon or any other brand for that matter, or Aura ring for example, you'll have to get a different sizing kit because the sizes are different for every single different smart ring. So the good thing about this is that you will get it for free before you actually decide to buy this. So that's good to know, and you can also test out all of the different finishes. Again, I have a different video about that on the channel, so I'll link it down below, but you might also be able to see it on your screen right now. So that's the ring itself. This has a jet grade titanium reinforced tungsten carbide carbon coating, and the inside is coated with a medical grade hypoallergenic epoxy resin, so it makes it a bit more comfortable when you wear it. As for the ring itself, it has Bluetooth Low Energy 5, so BLE, and the Ultrahuman app is compatible with iOS 15 and Android 6 or later devices. Sensors include the PPG, skin temperature, 6-axis motion, heart rate and oxygen saturation. And in terms of features, it has sleep tracking, calorie and step tracking, heart rate, skin temperature and stress monitoring. As for the battery, it has a very small 24 mAh battery that can last anywhere between 3 to 4 days depending on your use and the different modes that you decide to turn on. I will make a full review that will give you a little bit more insight into my personal experience, but I can tell you that this can comfortably last anywhere between 3 to 4 days depending on, again, the modes that you use and the active tracking that you have enabled. In terms of charging, well, let me just show you. So you have the top sensor here, and then you will put this on the cradle itself, and then it will charge. So when you're charging it, there is a very small LED, hopefully you can see, that will show up in different colors to let you know that it is charging. So that's also very good to see. So in terms of what you get in the box, you will obviously get the ring itself, a charging cradle, a 1 meter USB-C to USB-C cable, and all of the starting guides with the stickers. So in terms of the price, the Ring Air will cost you $329 in the UK. It's not available in the US right now, and you can also use my discount code, which I will link in the description down below, that will get you up to 25% off. And if you're watching this during Black Friday, you will also be able to get up to 30% off on the original website. So that will give you quite a large discount to purchase this ring if you're interested. And just a small disclosure, I am not paid by Ultrahuman to make this video or the review itself, but I will make a commission if you decide to buy it using my link. So let's take a look at the app itself. This is what you get when you first open it. So you will see the sleep tracking right up front. So you can see I didn't have such a good sleep and I woke up early, but you can also tap on it and then it will give you a lot more information, such as the total sleep time, the time in bed, the restoration sleep level, the HR drop, and also a bunch of other details such as the temperature, the restfulness, the consistency, the total sleep, HR drop, restorative sleep. It will also give you the times of the sleep stages, so how long you were awake, how much REM sleep you had, the light sleep and the deep sleep stages. And then you will also get a little graph here that will allow you to understand it better. So you will also see the sleep cycles, and what I really love about this is that it will also show a bit more information about what a sleep cycle is. So if you don't know, you will be able to see all of the information at a glance. You can also see all of the heart rate information that was recorded during that sleep. This is normally accurate for the sleep, which is always good to see. The HRV zone and the morning alertness. And then you can also read more about this if you don't know what it is. And the same goes for, if we scroll back up, sleep efficiency. It will show you all of the average for the last 7 days, the community average, so based on the people who use this app and obviously the product itself, and then a bunch of information to help you understand what it actually is, and the score on the top. So we can also scroll to other days, which is always very useful. And then we can just go back and look at the dynamic recovery. So this will show you the resting heart rate, the skin temperature, which this can also track, the 7-day HRV form, which if we click on that, we can see the score again and all of the other details to help you understand what it actually is and what it does. So you can read more about this down below, and then it will also show you other graphs to help you understand and improve your dynamic recovery. We also have the Ultra Age, which if we click on, it will show, well, I'm aging at the normal level. It will show you the brain age, the pulse age, and the blood age. But the blood age will be locked unless you get the additional product from Ultrahuman. So it's always good to see that other products will work in sync with one another if you want to buy into the ecosystem. We can also see other type of details, such as last week's sleep depth, which was, I'm not a very good sleeper, so you won't see very good results here. So the pulse age, all of that, you will get different type of details based on what you click on: arterial flexibility, blood flow, the blood flow smoothness, the pulse quality, and the heartbeat stability. And then it will also give you a bit more information. So we can go down to the body signal. It will give you a little bit of a brief indicator on what's going on and give you some helpful tips and data to work with. So you can also see the sleep depth. Again, not a good sleeper. These vary day by day, week by week. You can also see the movement. I haven't really left the house this week, so the steps are only 3,200 out of 9,000. Burned apparently 900 calories while I was active and resting. The activity, the active minutes, such as workouts, or maybe you just taking like a quick walk, that will show up as an activity. The active hours, 5 out of 18, and the workout frequency on the bottom. You also get the Circadian Rhythm, which in my place will end in about 45 minutes, which is the golden hour. We can click on it and then we'll see. And if you click on the top right, you will also see the phase responsive curve, the phase advance, the phase delay, circadian dead zone, the minimum zone. So it will explain everything that you need to know. So we can go down. We'll also see a caffeine window. I find this extremely useful and I use it all the time on a daily to know what time would be optimal to get a coffee or you know, just to freshen up in the morning. You can also log a drink if you want to, a 7 brew latte, and so much more to choose from. You also get tea and lots of other stuff. And you also get the caffeinated beverages and the average milligram that is contained in each one and how long they are supposed to last you for. So a Starbucks cold brew with 200 milligrams will last you apparently close to 11 hours. And you can also scroll down and see what other type of coffees and even energy drinks would get you. So a Monster Energy with 160 grams will get you just over 9 hours. Before we continue, a quick reminder, most of you watching aren't subscribed. If you enjoy tech reviews on smartphones, wearables and laptops, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. So we can go down, we can see the stress is currently optimized in chill mode. I will also show you that in just a moment. The brain-based clearance, we can click on that and it will basically show you a very similar information to, what was it called? The Ultra Age. It will be very similar. So these are kind of all tied in together. You also get different zones that you can create and also share that with friends so you can compete and track each other, which is always very good to see. And you also get individual markers. So you will see the heart rate. I'm not wearing the ring right now, but it would show my usual heart rate. So the daily, weekly and the monthly averages. You also get the cardio age by completing a session using the workout mode. And you also get the 10th deviation. But that was something that I actually found not very accurate most of the time, but is still very good to have. And maybe it will just depend on you and how you're wearing the ring. To me, it wasn't that very helpful. You also get the HRV, the resting heart rate, and the VO2 max, as well as some smart goals. So phase, advanced activity, steps, active hours, active minutes, workout modes, and then obviously some sleep goals on the bottom. And then you can also go ahead and add some more and also set the times for each that you want to set up. And then we also have the Powerplugs. And what you have to know about Powerplugs is that it will technically add even more features to your smart ring, but some of them will have a cost associated with it. So if you want the Cycle and the Ovulation Pro, which is a clinically validated ovulation insights built for all types of cycles, that will cost you in the UK $2.99 a month. And then if you tap on it, it will give you a quick information panel about what it is, what it does, all of the features, how it could be used, who is it used for, and all of the other information that you get, and a small little comparison compared to other trackers and devices. And on the bottom you can see why you should trust it. So let's just go back. The respiratory health. It will also show you, it will give you a comprehensive view of how your respiratory system behaves through the night. It will include the snoring levels, the breathing rhythm changes, and the nighttime disturbances, such as the tosses and movements throughout the night. This looks like a bit more detailed sleep tracker, which could be useful for many people, and I might as well just join up. We also have the UltraSync for Tesla. That is $6.90 a month. I will make sure to, obviously if you want to read these, hopefully you can on your screen, feel free to pause the video so you can read it in your own time. Vitamin D, a power plug, self-explanatory. The screen time, how much you use a phone and other devices. Cycle ovulation, this is free. It helps you check your menstrual phase alongside a few other information to help you keep track of when your period is due. Then we have circadian alignment, we've already seen that. The caffeine window, we've seen that. Pregnancy insights, it could be extremely useful to adjust health monitoring and recommendations specifically for pregnancy. Smart alarm performance, social jet lag, shift work, new parent, Again, this one is free to use. Cardio adaptability, this is $2.90 a month in the UK. We'll just quickly scroll through. AFib detection, that is $4.90 in the UK. And then travel jet lag and weight loss are coming soon. And then on the bottom, you can see a timeline of the golden hour, the heart rate, and take a moment to stretch your legs and refresh at 2:36. So just about an hour ago. And that's all about it. You can go on the top and then you can also see and scroll down, look at your other statistics. I will talk about the September month missing in my full review, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my full insight into the Ultrahuman Ring AIR. You will also see that you have various different things that you can track, including you can add a tag or you can track your food. You can also track an activity, and here are all of the things that you can track with it. Horse back. So this will give you a select time and a select end time. Breathwork, increase battery usage, and then you have different modes that you can select from. This will show you what it will improve: increase the concentration, energize the body, enhance vitality, improve focus, improve immune response. That takes 15 minutes. And then we can go back, go to the workout, and then this will show you a list of all of the different workouts that you can track and all of the sensitivity levels as well. And then finally, just the heart rate. So if you're wearing the ring, then it will show up on the phone itself. There we go. So if you go up to the top right, you will see that you also get the status of your ring, the last sync time, which was just a few minutes ago, the battery percentage, and the mode that you're using right now. You can also locate your ring if you want to. I had that disabled. You can protect your smart ring and save your location, which is again very useful if you want to track its location to find it later in case you lose it. And then we can scroll down and go to the battery optimization features, which will let you choose a battery usage mode. So you will see that we have 3 modes. The first one is turbo mode, which will have a very high battery usage. I used it for a couple of days in turbo mode, and I noticed that the battery will last anywhere between 1 to 2 days, not more than 3. But most of the time it was just 2 days, if I'm honest. So that's not something I would recommend unless you want more accurate data and all the sensors to fire up to capture all of the data all the time, 24/7. Just keep in mind that if you do decide to toggle that, the ring itself will probably only last about a day on a single charge, maybe 2 if you can make it that long. I normally recommend the chill mode, which is the default and the most efficient, cool, smart and optimized one. This will focus on the tracking during sleep and restful periods to extend the battery life even further, and this will also capture most of the data on demand and also automatically and then sync it to your phone. And then we also have the critical battery mode, which is high endurance survival mode. Again, this will just strip down all of the features to the bare minimum. It will also disable motion tracking to preserve the battery for the times when you need it the most. We can exit out and we can see that we also have the ring airplane mode, which will disable all radio communications, and what that essentially means is that the ring will continue to work, but it won't transmit data to your phone and stay in sync. It will capture everything and keep it on the device itself. And then we also have the model, the size, the firmware, and we can also check for updates, which I'm currently on the latest one. And that just about wraps up everything that you need to know about the Ultrahuman Ring AIR. Let me know what you guys thought about this little smart ring. and what you guys want to see in my full review that is coming very shortly onto the channel. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. With all that said, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.